Welcome back then to Cadwell Park for the MRO Supersport 600, sponsored by Dynapro. This is their first race, and on pole position, Billy Mellor. There's Liam Lyon alongside him on the number 18 machine. Rob Hoyles, number 59, and on the outside of the front row of the grid, Tom Dean. The red flag withdrawn, the green flag at the back of the grid. Everyone is ready to roll, and away they go in lovely sunshine at Cadwell Park, and Rob Hoyles gets an absolute stonker of a start. That's great stuff, but Tom Dean going with him as he runs up the inside into Coppice, and Tom Dean just nabs the advantage from Rob Hoyles as they run up the hill and around Charlie's, down along the long park straight, up through Chris Curve, and then down here through the gooseneck, and the entire field chucking it over right then left and down the short sharp hill into Mansfield. The marshals keeping a watching brief at a safe distance up the hill there as the field through the chicane up over the mountain and back towards us into Hall Bends. Once again it's a right left right through Hall and then down to the hairpin and a sharp drop into Barn Corner. That'll bring them back onto the start finish straight once again to complete a lap. It's still Tom Dean that leads, but now Liam Lyon up into second place ahead of Rob Hoyles. So the three of them with a tiny breakaway at the front of the field, and up the hill they come, and Rob Hoyles threatening Liam Lyon there as they run up the hill, but Liam just easing across and taking the line. And as they come back down to the S's, it's Liam Lyon that's taken the lead once again. Rob Hoyles in second ahead of Tom Dean, then Billy Mellor is up next, but it's change him out at the front, and here in midfield, oh my goodness me, 4 abreast into the bottom of the mountain. Surely that's not going to work. And Billy Mellor giving it the big one there up the front, being chased hard also by Michael Smith. And there we see the midfield group following. There's Derek Delboy Pickett there in the thick of things as they run down through the hairpin, but look at this up the front. Rob Hoyles putting all sorts of pressure, and it's Tom Dean being pursued by Billy Mellor, and Cy Langford tucked in behind him. Cy was a rookie champion last year, and he's leading the club class in this race at the moment. But look at this, Rob Hoyles now back in front, and he's giving it absolutely everything down at the bottom of the mountain. Liam Lyon slipped down to second, and it's Billy Mellor up into third, pressurising Tom Dean having dropped back a place, and the three leaders getting away a little. And there's Tom Dean, Cy Langford and Michael Smith right with them through Hall Bends. And well, this is a great ride for Cy. We said he was leading the clubman's class, but he's leading it very comfortably at the moment. But less than comfortable in second place there. Liam Lyon is suffering the close attentions of Billy Mellor as this group for 5th and 6th run up the hill into Charlie's. There's Derek Pickett on the 93 machine, and Tom Dean, who was, well, remember at the start of this he was right up the front, but he slipped gradually back. And Cy Langford up into 4th, being chased hard by Michael Smith down into the chicane. And look at Tom Dean, he just nipped out there. He must have overrun the S's, and he ran through the cut through. That's going to do him no good at all. He won't be penalised because he didn't get any advantage from it, but well, just overreaching himself a little there. As up the front it is still Rob Hoyles from Liam Lyon, but only just. And as they lap Martin Booker there, it looks like Liam is pulling up alongside Rob Hoyles, and indeed he's got past him. Liam Lyon into the lead, then Rob Hoyles down to second, and Billy Mellor ever present riding shotgun these leading three. And there the whites of the eyes of Cy Langford as he's in 4th, just ahead of Michael Smith, running down through Mansfield, chasing the leaders, and chasing the leader is now Billy Mellor. He's got ahead of Rob Hoyles. Rob has a look over his shoulder. Who else is coming? Don't worry about them, mate. Look what's happening ahead. It is Liam Lyon up the mountain, Billy Mellor on a charge. Roll and Liam gets a huge twitch there, but he stays on board, and it's just enough for Billy Mellor through up into the lead, and Liam Lyon, well, he was nearly thrown into the cafe there at the top of the mountain, but he managed to stay on board. He's stuck like glue now, and he's right on the case of Billy Mellor. Liam Lyon coming back at Billy Mellor, and he has the speed along the start-finish straight. It's a wonderful battle this for the lead, and it's too hot, I think, for Rob Hoyles at the moment. Rob dropping slightly further back in third place, and Billy Mellor and Liam Lyon up the front giving absolutely everything, and I think Billy Mellor's giving it a bit too much. Well, he's still there, but he slipped back into third place. Rob Hoyles once more back up into second, but Liam Lyon with the healthiest lead anybody's had for the length of this race, and another twitch on the top of the mountain from Liam Lyon, but at least he keeps it all together this time. And Billy Mellor right with Rob Hoyles. Billy, he will be pushing and pushing. He'll be so disappointed. He has led in this race, of course, and now he has to sit in third and watch as Liam Lyon takes the checker flag. Rob Hoyles a good second. Billy Mellor, well, settling for third. He'll be looking to come back in the later race. Those the top three. Michael Smith finished a good fourth ahead of Cy Langford, who was the leading club rider home, and then James Wainwright in sixth place. And there we see the podium with Liam Lyon, Rob Hoyles and Billy Mellor. And then in the clubman's class, we see Cy Langford the winner, Paul King second, and Rob Hollingsby third.
Dynapro 600 Supersport winner Liam Lyon. What a great race that was. Did you expect to win that one?
Well, yesterday was hard work for me. I just went out and gave it my all, really. It wasn't made easy with Billy and Rob, but I stuck at it and I got the win in the end. So yeah, I'm well chuffed with that. But all in all, yeah, good race, yeah.
And team boss Phil Seaton. Phil, you must be very pleased with Liam's progress so far.
Yeah, well, since I stepped back from riding myself, I've been putting a lot of effort into helping bring forward some of the younger lads, and Liam and also Liam's younger brother Adam have shown tremendous promise. So we're hopeful that we can continue moving forwards with them and take them on to the next level.
And the next level is the second of the Dynapro MRO Supersport 600 races, and once again getting away from the front row very well indeed is number 59 Rob Hoyles, and he leads into Coppice for the first time and up the hill, and there's Liam Lyon in second, Billy Mellor in third, and everyone's safely through the first couple of corners. Rob Hoyles leading up the mountain, Liam Lyon there in second, Billy Mellor right on his tail. Then it's Tom Dean in fourth place, Cy Langford still leading the clubman up the hill, and Mark Kringle just behind him, and there James Wainwright chasing hard after Rob Hollingsby. Rob, who picked up a pot earlier in the clubman section, as they cross the line, and look at this, Liam Lyon really putting Rob Hoyles under pressure. He's broken the toe to Billy Mellor for just a moment, and there Mark Kringle up into fourth, and 81 is Paul King. He's in the club section of this Supersport 600 race. And meanwhile, back at the front, Liam Lyon is back at the front. Number 18 leads, Rob Hoyles down to second, Billy Mellor in third. There's Mark Kringle, Tom Dean, Cy Langford, another good race from Cy, chasing hard up the hill and over the top of the mountain. Liam Lyon absolutely flying at the front. Rob Hoyles now suffering the attentions once again of Billy Mellor. Billy, oh, beautifully done, just down the inside of Mansfield. Meanwhile, Del Boy Pickett enjoying himself there through the same corner, but look at this, Billy Mellor catching and catching. Liam Lyon still leading, but Billy Mellor right on his case, and a huge twitch. Yet again, Liam Lyon lets it go a little bit loose as he runs up the hill, and Billy Mellor just pounces on the slightest of mistakes, and through he goes. So Liam back to chase mode, wearing those Seaton tuning leathers in second place, and the two of them down and across the line, Mellor and Lyon, and this is where the Seaton tuning counts. He just sails past into Coppice, into the lead, and there Derek Pickett under pressure from Michael Smith as they run down into the hairpin. Oh, Michael stuffed it up the inside, and he can't get it straightened, and he makes contact with Del Boy Pickett, but they stay on board as the leaders run up the mountain. There's Liam Lyon, still Billy Mellor, all sorts of pressure, and Liam having hit the front again. He doesn't want to make any more twitches over the top of that mountain, particularly with a quarter of a lap to go, and he runs down into the hairpin. My goodness me, and he slides a little wide there and there. Billy Mellor comes out on his own. There's a green flag back there. Liam Lyon's not going to make it to the end. Billy Mellor takes the win, and it's going to be Rob Hoyles. Oh, there's Liam Lyon's bike parked up there. So Billy Mellor takes the win in the end from Rob Hoyles. Mark Pringle gets up into third. Paul Keane wins the clubman section from Chase Collier and James Wainwright. That's the overall result. Billy, Rob and